Hello, Jamie. Niko from Cliff Jones RV here in Sealy, making a technical walkthrough for you on your brand new 2023 RPod 202. So here in the front, we have a power tongue jack. It does have a light in the front, so just press that switch. You have the light on here so you can see early in the morning and late at night without a flashlight. Whenever you want to raise and lower your camper, just press up and down like that. Super easy. It does have an override right here, so if you pop that open, there's going to be a tool side of the storage compartment that fits right there, so you can raise and lower it manually just in case you have to do that. Here we have one propane tank. It is filled and ready to go. If you want to open this up, just twist this back. This cover pops open and you can open and close your tank right here. We do have a deep cycle interstate marine battery installed, ready to go. The solar system is all hooked up and everything as well. So if you ever need to get it exchanged with Interstate, they do nationwide exchanges, which is really great as you do live a little distance from us. This is going to be a 2 5/16 ball as well. It does have a 7-way plug, so you just want to make sure your tow vehicle has that. And we also have safety chains here and a breakaway as well. You want to make sure that your breakaway is hooked up separately, so just in case, it will lock the brakes if the trailer does come off. We also have a battery disconnect here as well. You want to turn that into the off position if you store your RV for an extended period of time, so your battery does not deplete as fast. Here we have the pass-through storage. So this tool right here is going to be for your stabilizer jacks. That just fits right on there. This is the other tool that I was referencing to raise and lower your power tongue jack manually. This is a 30 amp power cord, 110. This other end will go into your RV. On the back side, I'll show you where that is at. Here we have the outdoor kitchen. So this is a removable non-plumbed sink. It just pops right out. This is going to be a quick connect for the cold water spray port right here. So that just pops right in, and then you have a shower outside. This is going to be your RVQ quick connect for the outdoor grill. So that will just, this folds right up here. You can set it there. One end connects to your grill, and then the other end connects right down here. Here we have your steps. You just want to make sure that whenever you bring your steps in and out, that you have the door all the way open. These fold right in. You have this little lever right here to lock it in place, and then you can raise and lower the feet by pressing this button right here. And then you want to make sure as well, whenever your steps are down, that they are as flush as possible with this frame so it doesn't bend your door. Here we have the extra large door handle. Just lift from the bottom. It'll go forward like that. I do recommend while you're driving, when you have your door closed, to go ahead and have this forward just so it'll hold your door, make it more secure. This is going to be the propane and electric water heater. If you want to switch it to electric, you do that from the outside. You have this little switch right here. So you just flip it to on and it'll be on electric. And I'll just leave that open for now. So right over here, we have access for your fridge. If you ever need maintenance, you can just pop this off and that's where you get to that. Here we have the bumper, so you can store your sewer hose in there if you would like. We do have a spare tire on the back with a cover as well. This is going to be the 30 amp power in. So all you have to do is twist, and you want to make sure you secure this so it'll hold it in place. So there you go. Just line up the holes like that, push it right in, turn it to the right to lock it, and secure it down like so. This is going to be cable and satellite prep as well. If you want to get cable or satellite, it'll just plug in right there and go to your TV. Right over here, we're going to have the outlet for your kitchen tank. That's the galley tank. So that is only for the kitchen sink, but that's where that one is located. And then right over here, we have the black tank for your toilet, the gray tank for the bathroom, sink, and shower. And this is going to be your connection here where you plug it in. We also have a black tank flush. You just want to make sure that your black valve is open whenever you run your black tank flush. That's going to reduce smell and give you more accurate tank readings, and you want to run it for about 5 minutes. Here we have the freshwater connection. If you want to go off grid and take water with you, you can put water in here, turn the pump on the inside, and that will give you water without being hooked up. This is going to be your city water connection for continuous water. So if you're at a RV park or property, just make sure you use a water pressure regulator. Go ahead and plug it in there, and that'll give you continuous water. Your freshwater drain is going to be right there as well. So if you want to dump your fresh tank, that's where you get to it. This is the other side of the pass-through storage. And coming inside here, we can start right here at the fridge. This is a propane electric refrigerator, so you just press it to turn it on. If you see this little emblem, that means it's on propane. You can switch mode to automatic, and then you can also switch it to just electric. Would recommend going to automatic in case you lose power. It'll just kick right on propane automatically. You can also adjust the coolness level here, as you see the little snowflakes there. Here we have the sink and the faucet. Let me go ahead and turn your freshwater pump on. So there you go. We have the shade as well. And with this 2-burner cooktop, you do need a lighter. So you just want to put it on light. Go ahead and light the lighter and turn it off, but it's very simple. Convection microwave here, of course. Here we have the slide. We have your little end tables. Raul did fix the little trim that we had talked about there. So here's your main controls right here. So we have the water pump on. If we have the propane on, we can go ahead and flip this on. And what you want to do whenever you turn this on, you want to wait for your fault light to turn off. If the fault light stays on, that means it's not working properly. So you might want to switch it to electric, or just make sure that you do actually have propane. So right here we have from empty up to full. You can check your battery. It shows you where your battery's at. Your fresh tank is a third full. Black tank is empty. And then gray 1 and gray 2. Here we have your controls for the awning. Control for the slide. You just want to press and hold. The slide will come in. Okay, so that's the slide all the way in. Still have access to the fridge here, access to your storage here, and you could shimmy through into the bathroom as well, up into the master. We'll go ahead and bring it out. There you go. And with the end tables, they just pop right off, lift right out. This one here. There you go. And right over here, we have the thermostat for the AC. So right now it's off. It's 58 degrees inside right now. But let me just cycle through the functions. So you press this button, it shows you what temperature you're at. Press again, it's on fan low. Press again, fan high. Press again, cool high. Press again, cool low. We do recommend running the AC on auto. That way it'll turn off and on as needed. And then here we have heat. So of course, just press up and down to raise and lower whatever temperature you want. And we'll put it back on off. This is the solar controller. It doesn't really require anything. It just shows you where your voltage is at. Power here. Safety device for carbon monoxide here. TV is all hooked up, ready to go. We programmed it with the local channels here. It does include a remote. Nice thing is you can work the TV just on battery power, which is really neat. Here we have the radio. And you can do zone 1. If you turn that off, you will not have music inside. If you turn zone 2 off, you will not have music outside. And then you also have your volume here going back and forth from the stations, and Bluetooth there if you want to hook that up. That'll be the radio. Here we have the fireplace. This is going to be your secondary heat. Your main heat source is going to be the furnace. This first button right here. Okay, this button on the end is power. And then we can see what the next button does right here. It's going to be Flame 2 and Flame 3, you can change the colors. This one's going to be the different levels of the lights. This one right here is going to actually turn it on a low heat. Press it again, it goes on high. Low 1, low, high 1. And then this button here is going to be a timer setting. And this does come with a remote as well. So there goes the fireplace. You do also have your converter and fuses, breakers right here. They're labeled out right here. If you see a red light on the fuses, that means you need to replace a fuse. And on the AC unit, if you want a quick cool, you can go ahead and open it. It drops all the air right here. If you close it, it'll be quieter and it will circulate throughout the ducts in the ceiling. Here we have the bathroom. You do have GFCI here, so if an outlet isn't working, you just want to check that and make sure if you have to reset it or anything that you can do that there. Hot cold water here with the sink. Here we have the vacuum. So just lift it right up, it turns on. They do now include a hose, which is really great. It's in a container under the bed. We'll look at that. And then if you're using the hose, you just turn it on with that switch there. Okay, over here in the shower, you do have hot and cold, of course. This is going to be the water miser. So if you're going off grid, what you can do is flip this forward, and then that will divert water into the fresh tank. That way you're not constantly just losing water. So if you're hooked up with city water, you just want to keep this bypass, but if you are going off grid, you can recirculate your water with the water miser there. This is a foot flush toilet, so it works just like so. We do recommend leaving a little bit of water at the bottom of the bowl. That way it creates a little vapor lock. So here we are in the master. You do have a light switch down here for the wards in the wards there. You have USB and power here. We do have the shade right here, so you can bring this down and let light in. And then you can also bring the top part down as well, just for a little bit of shade. And then these are locked. You can open them up and actually open that panoramic window for cross ventilation. So here we'll look at the storage underneath the bed. And in that green little net is going to be the hose for the vacuum. You also have power and USB on this side as well. This is ready for another TV. You can either do 12 volt power like the main one or regular power. This is going to be the booster. The one in the living room is already on. This works similarly. If the green light is on, the booster's on. If it's off, you're relying on cable satellite or just your integrated radio system. Your black ducts down here are going to be for heat, so that is ducted throughout as well. And pretty much that's going to be about it. I got your keys right here. In this storage, we have your extra accessories and your literature and stuff like that. So if you have any other questions or anything, Jamie, let me know. The driver will be leaving here early Monday morning. I greatly appreciate your business. Don't hesitate if you have any other questions or anything else. And I hope you're having an awesome day. Thanks again, Jamie.